Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of my Transport Fever 2 series. You join me straight after episode 2 where we started to build our West Coast Mainline. Westhoughton, Weybridge and Shaftsbury have got bus networks. They're all getting food from this one food processing plant here. What I wanted to do is exactly where we kind of left off in the last episode, and that is continuing our drive north on our West Coast Mainline. So Weybridge here is our current two platform terminus. That will change at some point, but let's get everything else in first. We've got our station here at Westhoughton, which has got some bay platforms, and then we had our first go at our experimental elevated platform here at Highworth. So now we're going to go up to, and I've decided I'm calling it Tick Hill rather than Tickle, but there we go. That's fine. So I'm just going to, let's just take this back a little bit, and let's put, now I'm not going to have every train stop at this station, so I've decided this is going to be the one where there is a bit of through traffic. So of course, let me pause the game just because of course it loves to start building while we're in the middle. So what I'm going to do is just going to flip that around there like that. I'm just going to put the one platform in, and I'll explain why. So put the one platform in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to edit this platform. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put here tracks, and let's go all the way along, and we're going to pick this one. I'm actually creating a little bay platform on this side as well, but what I want to do is just for placeholders I'm going to have 2 through tracks there, and then what we'll do is we'll pop our other platform on this side. There we go, and this is what it will look like. Now to make sure that the tracks that are just put in the middle don't act as station tracks, what we need to do is we need to we will delete them in a second. So let's just put these in here because these are our main station tracks, but what we want to do is delete them in the middle, so they now all act as one station. But what we need is we need to get an overpass. Let's have a look what we've got in our. Now the problem here is this is where we end up with. I need to put a footbridge in, right? But I don't want it. And can you see what it's doing? It's changing the colour of the platforms. I don't want it to do that. So I need to find the one that doesn't change the colour of the platforms. And yeah, we can look together, I guess. We can work this out together. And it is in some really obscure place. Right, let's have a look here. Has that changed? Look at that. I mean, that is just ridiculous, isn't it? Just ridiculous. Right. Get rid of that. Foot. No. Bridge. Entrance bridge. What's that? No, that's not. I get what it's trying to do, but that's not what I'm after. Let's have a look. Come on, all the way along here. Overpass constructor. Oh, I like that. I like that idea, but that's not what I wanted. Is it on the platforms one? No, but could we? No. Miscellaneous. That's where it is. Right. And that's changing the colour. Really awkward. These are them. That's it. Right, okay. So where do we want our overpass to go from? So we're going to come in here. Let's there to there like that. Yeah, what do we think? Think that looks good? And obviously, what we then do is we then go here like this, and tracks. We go like that, and we then put this through, because then what that means is that these tracks here don't act like they're part of the station, so they don't register as part of the station. But that's a good way of kind of having through tracks down the middle. So you end up with, and like you see the number in platform 1, platform 2, and then this is platform 3. Sometimes when you do it with these being part of the actual station, that you end up, sometimes it ends up with 1, 2, 5, and that's not what we want. So yeah. And then here, right, okay, now I'm going to cheat for Birkenhead. So I think I'm going to delete that, because we don't really need that yet. For Birkenhead, I'm going to use a pre-built station, because this is going to be almost our Glasgow Central. Now, we do actually have what we will use is it that one I wanted to use? It's a bit overkill. There's a lot of platforms there. I mean, there are 16 platforms. Is that over the top? We're never going to use 16 platforms. I don't even know why I'm asking. Let's use... I mean, this is technically Glasgow Queen Street. Technically. So do we just have that there like that? And this becomes... Because what I want is for this... For the station to be here like this. Right, and what I will do, so we got that like that, right, but what I will do is configure, and we're going to go for, there we go, use the Manchester Piccadilly roof, there we go. I like that, and I'm going to just add a bit of a small roof there, a couple of small roofs there like that, just a bit of undercover area. Right, okay, so that's our stations in place. But I did say that what I wanted to do was also make some changes here at Weybridge. Now, Weybridge is absolutely going to be our main terminus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pacer really upset with me by just stripping back its tracks. And I'm going to delete the station, which will really upset the passengers. But what I'm now going to do is I'm actually going to... where is it? Not there. Am I completely missing it? No, it's there, right? So some of you may recognise this when it eventually decides to load, but this here is London King's Cross. Now, or do we not? No. That is going to be London. Yes, sorry, yes, right, okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So this is going to be London King's Cross here, but because this is going to be our East Coast Mainline terminus station. So let's just pop that in. Come on. There we go. That didn't go in. of want to put it there. How? Right, there we go. So that's King's Cross. So, and that will be for our East Coast route, which is going to come out of here and is going to go up here. But obviously we have our little pacer, which needs somewhere to go for the time being. So I need to go here, and what we need to do is we need to just create our London King's Cross out, and it needs to be quite a big out. So I'm going to have it as 6 tracks from here like that. Right, and because what we need to do is, it's really awkward, so we need to let's bring that out there because we know they're straight, and then twist that round like that, and then we can have this track going into that. This track will come out here into there. This track will come out here, and hopefully we get it to spin around there like that, and that can come out there. This one should then tuck nicely into that. This can be the 5th track, the 4th track out that way. Not that that is any use because that's a bay platform. Then our 5th track is here, and our 6th track winds around there like that, with that jumping in there. And that is not it, because we've also got this here, which we bring, which is really awkward because it doesn't tag on. So it'd be good if it did. So if we do that, can we get that to neatly go into there? Yes, we can. And then that can then join that there like that. And then that's your 6 lines there, which then connect to your 6 lines up here. And we can use we'll put some switches in a second, some points in a second to just create that. And I know what you're saying, well, why on earth are you building this if you're doing the West Coast Mainline? You've got distracted. I haven't got distracted because I need to get my pacer line back in, which means I need to create a crossover so our pacer can go right the way from one side to the other. And that's how we do it like that. So let's double slip this, double slip that, and double slip that. So in theory, now what we can do is this will be our branch line. We'll fly off here like that, and then like that, and then it'll wind round there, and then that is our pacer in a position to be able to come down here and then in and then across to any platform. It can use any platform. Yeah, and these are going to be down lines and these are going to be up lines. So these 3 here need to be able to reach any platform, which they can. And the only issue is they can't come out of here and come across. So they will be down lines, but only from a bit further up. But we don't need to worry about that because we've got our pacer in, and that was the point to this, was getting our, pardon the pun, point to this. We're getting our pacer back in. So we can pop our signal in there like that, and our pacer can then trundle nicely into the station still. What are we doing with our West Coast Mainline, you ask? Because here's our West Coast Mainline. Well, we are creating the West Coast Mainline station, and to do that we are creating London Euston, which is going to be of this orientation here. So I need to go to, and this is an interesting one, so this is not going to be an exact replica of London Euston, but I will try and make it as lifelike-ish. Right, let's just do that. Nope. Go in and configure and delete this bit, and then what we want is we want to go along here till we find King's Cross. King's Cross, you say? Yes, it's all in the King's Cross category. There we go. because what I want to then do is use this here, and this allows us to put London Euston in, and we will create our bus route and everything like that there. And then what we can then do is go in, configure this, because what we want to do is delete this platform, because we're going to create not the tracks, but I've deleted it anyway by accident. Right, so what I want to do is, and this is the tip that I would always do first and foremost, is let's find the Euston. So we've got the King's Cross platforms, they'll do, but what I want to do is create our, and for those who've been to Euston, you know exactly what this is. This is almost the bit outside the station where all the passengers can congregate. And then what we will do is we will then pop our, let's just pull that one back. This will be the markings of our station. Alright, okay, and then there like that. So then that'll be track, platform, track, platform, track, platform, track, platform. And then, yeah, we'll have like a smaller bay one there, like that. Not really a bay one, but you know what I mean. A sort of a small one, like that. There we go. Now what we will do is we will also take out our error. But I'm also going to strip a couple of the platforms back, because not all the platforms at Euston are the same length. And while I'm not going for exact replica, I am going to go with a little bit of realism that some platforms are smaller than others, and some platforms are like that. So yeah, so we'll just create ourselves a bit of diversity in our station design. Oh, pardon me, let me just get a drink. Okay. Right, sorry about that. Right, and then let's put our tracks in. There we go. You know, and same principle as we did. Do we want yeah, let's have a little bit of an extra bay platform. That is a true bay platform. And that's the platform where the Caledonian Sleeper tends to reside on this one side. It won't be able to in this design of Euston, because I have made that platform pretty small up against that road. And we might have to remodel that road, but we're certainly probably not going to get that done in this episode. I am hoping that this does not bankrupt us. Hopefully not. There we go. That looks about right. Okay, and then we're going to go back along here to find King's Cross again, because we're going to put the Euston roof on. So there we go. And as you know, we've got that, and then we have, yeah, but then what we also have is we have some smaller roofs like that. And then we've got platforms that stick out the edge. There we go. And then what we can do is we can put some canopies. Let's use the old canopies. Put some canopies along these outer ones. They don't have every platform, but on the outer ones. And there we go. That is our London Euston style station that we've got, and that will serve our West Coast route. And you can see there's lots of tracks because I am planning on that being, it's going to go that way, it's going to go that way. You know, I mean, it's over the top, but it's nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. So let's do a similar sort of approach to, we don't need the tip, to King's Cross. We will have a 6 track parallel tracks out, and we will use, because what we'll need to do is, oops, that was changing the parallel tracks thing. There we go. Right, don't want parallel tracks on, so we can turn that off. We'll bring these tracks out here. Now I quite like, well, the way I've done this in the past is I've had an extra track here, but I've used the rusty track. Oh, please, game, don't crash. Of course it did. It crashed. Typical. Right, let's. It says exit game. It doesn't look like the game's fully crashed. Of course it's not. There we go. Now it has. Right, let's restart that. I will come back once I've got the game back running again. So. And I'm back. Right, okay, let's not make the same mistake again. Let's not worry about the rusty tracks. I don't need to worry about it. So there we go. Right, so let's pull them out into the main bit there, and then what we'll do is we'll have these come out here like that. These come here like that. And then these ones come here like that, and then that will come out like that, and then we'll worry about them other platforms, because what we'll do is we'll have them, you know, in theory that will come out there like that. I say we won't worry about them, and then I just go on and continue doing it. Oh, never mind. Okay, like that. We do the outer track, and then go there. It's not the prettiest in the world, but that's okay. Right, okay, so that's good. Right, let's connect up this. So I'm gonna, this is only going to be 2 track here, like that. So we need to take the 2 middle tracks and wind that round, because there's going to be the 2 middle tracks. We're going to have a track that goes off to the left, like that. They'll go off to the left. These can come around here, like that. And okay, and then we might as well 4 track it round. Okay, well, that they don't look right, do they? So let's just back that up there. Okay. Okay, right. Hopefully if we go from this angle, it should just, yeah, that's good. It kind of sticks to the other track much easier when you come at it from the other angle. Okay, right, and then what we'll do is we'll then take these do we stick at 4 tracks? I'm gonna make an executive decision to stick at 4 tracks, because don't forget we did say we did say that we were going to have a local service as well. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, because what we then can do is we can take this up here like that as a 4 track, and then that can then be like that. You see what I mean? And then that can go. This one can come around here into our bay platform. This one can come around here into other bay platform, and then this can come here into our through platform there like that. Okay, where are we going next? We're going up here. So ideally, we want to kind of take the. So again, I mean, we're probably created a scenario where we're going to end up 4-tracking the whole of this route now, because then is there an argument that we've then got a fast line and a slow line? Is that an option now? Is that kind of the approach? I'm assuming that's. I mean, I'm talking to you guys like you have a choice in the matter. You don't really, unless there's any comments that tell me, oh, you should be doing such a thing. I'm just going to go with what I'm doing, and until I'm told otherwise, and if I'm not told otherwise, then no problem. So, okay. Now, yeah, these are going to come around here. I'm going to take it round the forest to then try and bend it enough that we can start going uphill. Because we obviously need to start going uphill to reach our elevated station. Let's work outwards from the station for the time being. So let's parallel track out. And there like that. Oh. Come on. Why is it doing that? Let's turn parallel tracks off. Why is it doing that? Are we going to have to demolish this road? Maybe, to be able to get our platforms out. Come on. Yes, we are. Right, okay, let's go switch our parallel tracks back onto 2 parallel tracks. Okay. I'm going to just save the game because I'm getting a bit nervous that the game seems to be having a bit of a hissy fit. Right, take that down there. Take that down there, like there we go. We've already got parallel track on. That down there. Okay, right, and then let's take all of that to meet the middle, and let's turn parallel tracks off to take that to meet that track, and we'll bring this one, wind this one round like that to meet that track, and then that can go in there like that, and that can go in there like that. Okay, good. Right, next stage is taking these 4 tracks here. So we already planned that this was probably going to be a 4-track route. Let's make that flat for starters, but also put that on an embankment. Where's the station? It's there. Right. Okay, so let's go over here like that with parallel tracks on. Now it doesn't parallel tracks plain nice. Okay, good. So let's wind, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get it underneath. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, and then it can then come back up and out up here. There we go. Excellent. And what this is now, we can throw that directly into the station there, and that should just connect up. And then we'll add our little junction there. Okay, good. And then we're on to the home straight now. So again, let's 4-track along here. Like that. I mean, a lot of these bends are going to cause us to be really slowing some of our faster trains down, but I'm not too worried about that. That's fine. Okay, let's wind around there, up here like this, and we should be let's create ourselves our 4-track here, and there we go, and throw that into oops, throw that into there like that, and that into there like that, and then that can go there, that can go there. Right, let's just finish this bit off here. Are we going to be able to wrap that round there? Yes, we are. Okay, that's good. So our West Coast Mainline is now connected up. We don't have any signals on it yet. We obviously need to put a depot and then create tidy up the station a little bit. But I think we'll call that an episode there. Thank you very much for watching episode 3. I will do some of the signalling off camera so that when you come back, we should be in a place where we can start putting some trains on it, rather than you just sitting with me and watching me build tracks for the entire episode. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you for episode 4. Goodbye.